How are you? Ready for today? I'm excited. Hi, guys. Hi.
Hello. Everybody's powering up while they're...
Powering up.
So you have to give us more warning so we can properly set. It's like, scatter.
Well, I have a question. It might pop up later. The Rath family is becoming something of a sci-fi legacy. So, will we see more of your brother potentially in season 4 being human? And I don't know. Would you ever want to cross over the other way to Defiance?
Yeah. I don't know if I can say it, but I will. I think we do see my brother again in season 4. And I absolutely want to cross over to Defiance.
Yeah.
In fact, I sort of pestered the writers last night about it. They were just like, okay, well, maybe you could be like an Iraqi alien, or I was like, no, I want to be cast of it.
Yeah.
Obviously I want to be the same race as my brother. And they're like, I don't know. We should all put in some good words about it. So I really want to.
Talking the right crowd for it.
Yeah.
But I want to ask, since I found out that certain people aren't really managing their own Twitters and Facebook, is that really you on Twitter and Facebook?
I don't have a Facebook, but that's my Twitter. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very present. I know it gets really hard to tweet when we're working so much, and then sometimes I go through little periods where I'm like, this is so not interesting at all. But definitely me, and I really love tweeting, and I read everybody's comments every single day.
Because it's like finding out there's no Santa Claus when they say it's not them.
That's crazy. I would never do that.
So your character left us in kind of a precarious place when you got dragged down to, we're assuming, the same place you were before. What can you tell us about where we're going to see your character coming in the next season?
The season starts off 3 months after we leave it in season 3. And so, as we know, I've been sucked down Death Spot with Donna. So that's where I start off. And really the place that I'm in is I have absorbed quite a bit of Donna's power. So I'm very different now, and I sort of try to harness and use the power that I have to get myself out of it.
Are you still eating constantly?
No, because I'm a ghost again. So unfortunately, I won't be eating any more live animals.
What do you like playing more, live Sally or dead Sally?
I like both. I love like the magic that comes with Dead Sally, but I have to say I really loved playing her alive. I thought we got to see more of a happy side of her and saw really what she was like when she was an actual person, and seeing her characteristics come through in that way was really interesting for me. And yeah, it was just fun to be a zombie. It was fun to play something different. When I died in season 3, when I finally died again and became a ghost, it was really hard for me personally because I was like, I found myself really frustrated. Like I'm sitting there on set and it's like, oh well, I'm talking at nobody again and people are ignoring me and I like can't touch this and I have to sit on this concrete thing and like I was really sort of in a weird place and then I realized that I was just like feeling the frustration of the character, so it kind of works. Like when you play a character for 4 years now, it really becomes a huge part of you. So I really like go through it with her.
Segueing from that, being that you have worked on the show for 4 years, aside from the amazing writers on staff, what do you feel needs to be a big reference?
Well, really what it is I find they come up each year with some of the most incredible things for me to do, and me specifically because the world that Sally lives in, this ghost magic world, there weren't really any genre rules established for that before this show, so we have so much freedom to create. And so I find that the writers always write me things that are so beyond what I ever imagined, and it just really allows me to use my imagination and explore. And I've learned so much about myself and this character. It's been a lot of fun, and it always feels fresh.
And then the thing for last season was all about you guys finally getting everything that you wanted, but you guys still weren't happy. Are we going to see some happiness and smiles this season?
I mean, you are, but here's the thing: is like these. I don't know if these characters will ever be happy because what they're looking for is like their idea of happiness, which was something that they created as living human beings. But they're so past what that ever was now. You know, happiness isn't defined by the same things that it was when they were alive, and they're still sort of after that original idea of what it was. I don't think it's possible.
So is there just some point where you all have to like just go, you guys like miserable characters?
Yeah, I mean, the happiness comes from the four of them being together, you know, and it comes from the simpler things. But I think that the idea of what they had originally will never, I don't think we'll ever attain that. It's sad. It's very tragic.
Thank you.
Thanks,